Hi, I'm Shan. Queen Elizabeth and Mary Truss, a prophetic comparison of the past and future. Both women symbolize the beginning and end of an era. Both have been chosen by God to carry out an assignment of leadership in their nation, with the former having a higher calling. Both women bear the names Elizabeth and Mary. The name Mary was derived from the ancient Hebrew name Miriam. Miriam was the name of Moses' sister in the Old Testament of the Bible. This name may have come from a root meaning beloved, or from a word meaning bitter or rebellious, a reference to the biblical Miriam's life as a slave in Egypt. This means, according to their names, they could either lead in such a way that they become a beloved to nations and to God, or rule with bitterness, or make the people bitter, or with a rebellious heart. Every leader gets the free will to choose how they will lead their people. Queen Elizabeth chose to rule as a beloved to nations and was dedicated to her country, the United Kingdom. Regarding Truss, we will have to wait and see. The name Elizabeth is a Hebrew name which means my God is an oath. My God is abundance and pledged to God. We see that Queen Elizabeth II made a covenant with God that reflects her name, and she has served and dedicated her life and service to nations, and she did so in such a beautiful way. In regards to Truss, again, we will have to wait and see. However, God's plan for Truss is to work together with King Charles III to bring about a revival in the United Kingdom. God is looking to them to bring about a revival, a worship that is in spirit and in truth. A revival that will bring the masses into the kingdom of God. Truss will either take the road that says, "This is my beloved daughter of whom I'm well pleased," or the route that feels bitter towards the things of God, or makes the people become bitter, or rebel the purposes and plans God has called her to. Nonetheless, if we want her to fulfill her godly destiny, just as Queen Elizabeth did, then we must pray for her in the same way that Queen Elizabeth requested for the whole world to pray for her. Our late Queen had a good Christian foundation and relationship with Jesus already. However, with our new Prime Minister, although she does know God and she does have a Christian background somewhat, the responsibility is on us to pray for her incessantly. The name Truss means to tie up someone or something tightly to prevent movement, to strengthen as a beam or girder by means of a brace. Essentially, all in all, contextually, the word truss means to support or to restrict. It depends which context in which the word is being used or practiced. For example, a belt or a rope can either be used to support your loose-waisted trousers. On the other hand, a belt or a rope can be used to tie or bind a person. Whether we are supported or restricted as a nation is not dependent on Liz, but on us to pray. Whatever happens in this leadership, it is the nation who will be judged by God, not the individual. Truss. But we as a nation. I hope this message has blessed you. And I pray that you will join with me to pray regularly for our new Prime Minister. In Jesus' name, amen.